Now let us study about different atmospheric layers. We know that there are 4 different atmospheric layers. Above the final atmospheric layer, there is one more layer. We call it as exosphere. That is the outer space. So today we shall discuss or study about different atmospheric layers and also the details of various atmospheric layers. Now let's say this is Earth's surface. The first layer above the Earth's surface is the troposphere, second one is stratosphere, third one is mesosphere, fourth is thermosphere, and the outer space we call it as a exosphere. We might get confused while remembering the sequence of the atmospheric layers. For this I have a small hint for you. You can remember it as TSMTE. Here you can remember it as such: T for this, S for student, M for mind, T for top, E for exam. So you can remember it as this student, mind, top in exam. So if you remember this sequence, it will be easier for you to remember the different atmospheric layers. So now let's discuss about the details and various characteristics of the different atmospheric layers. So we will start with the Earth's surface. Above the Earth's surface, the first layer is troposphere. So what are the different characteristics of troposphere? Here one is that as there is increase in the height or the altitude, the temperature goes on decreasing. So that is one important characteristic of troposphere. As there is increase in altitude, there is decrease in temperature. Similarly, this goes alternative with the different atmospheric layers. So the second layer, stratosphere, as there is increase in the altitudes, the temperature goes on increasing. Again, when you go up for the mesosphere, as there is increase in the altitude, there is again reduction in the temperature. And for the final layer, thermosphere, as there is increase in the temperature, again altitudes, the temperature goes on increasing. Likewise, you can remember there is first decrease, then increase, then decrease, again increase. That is the sequence of remembering for the temperature variation in the different layers. So now let us discuss about troposphere. You know that this is the first layer. This extends from 7 to 18 kilometers above the Earth's surface, and 85% of the mass of the atmosphere, it is present in the troposphere. And also all the weather phenomena like clouds, fog, mist and other dust particles also, they are present in the troposphere itself. It contains 85% of the mass of atmosphere, as I told you. So for troposphere you can remember four or 5 points. One is the decrease in the temperature, and one is 85% of the mass of atmosphere, and one is the distance of the troposphere, and what are the different weather elements which are present in troposphere. At the end of troposphere, we have a thin layer which is called as tropopause. This we call it as a tropopause, and the temperature at this layer is -60°C. So, as there is decrease in the temperature in the troposphere, but in the tropopause there is no decrease in temperature anymore. So, that will be -60°C. Now, let us study about stratosphere. Since this is a second layer, this varies up to 50 kilometers high. Above this layer, it extends up to 50 kilometers of height. And one important characteristic of stratosphere, as I have already told you, there is increase in the temperature as there is increase in the altitude. And also one important thing is ozone layer. Ozone layer is present in this stratosphere. Ozone layer protects the earth from the harmful UV radiation. About UV radiation, I will discuss about it later. Now let us know about the characteristics of this stratosphere. As I have told you, one is temperature increase in this layer, one is ozone layer, and also this stratosphere is one of the warmest layer of atmospheric layers, and all the photochemical reactions takes place in this layer. This is warmest one, and also the photochemical reactions takes place in stratosphere. It is cloudless, dustless, and you have to remember that the clouds are present in troposphere and not stratosphere. And for the third one, we'll go for a mesosphere discussion now. This as I have already told you, as there is increase in the altitude, there is decrease in the temperature. This mesosphere extends up to 80 kilometers above the Earth's surface. There is no much discussion about this mesosphere, but one important thing is, at the end of mesosphere we have a mesopause. Yes, mesopause. The temperature in mesopause is minus 100 degree Celsius. This mesopause is one of the coldest region on the earth. For this, one point you have to remember is the mesopause, and also here minus 60 degree Celsius for tropopause. You should know where the temperature increases, where decreases, and what is the range of temperature in all the different layers. And above the mesosphere we have a thermosphere. Thermosphere, as I have told you, as there is increase in the altitude or the height, there is increase in the temperature again. At the bottom of the thermosphere we have a thin layer which is called as ionosphere. Ionosphere. In this ionosphere, all long distance radio communication is taken place in ionosphere. So, and at the end of thermosphere we have a thermopause, and above the thermopause we have a exosphere. And one important point you have to remember is, exosphere is made out of hydrogen and helium. So this is about all the atmospheric layers. If you have any confusions, let me know. I will discuss more about the different layers again. Now let me talk about ozone layer and UV radiation in detail. We know that ozone layer is present in stratosphere, and we also know that this ozone layer protects the earth from harmful UV radiation. Now UV radiation have different wavelength, and we don't know which type of UV rays are harmful for the earth. So UV radiation have three types: UV radiation A type, UV radiation B type, and UV radiation C type. Here this UV radiation type A, its wavelength varies from 400 to 315 nanometers, and UVB radiation, it varies from 315 to 280 nanometer, and UVC radiation, it varies from 280 to 100 nanometer. Here this UVB radiation is one which is very dangerous for Earth's surface. Because of this, the particles reaches the Earth's surface and it causes skin diseases, skin allergies, skin cancers in human beings. For this, among this, what you have to remember is which UV radiation is harmful for the Earth and what is the wavelength of different UV radiation. Now, as I told you, stratosphere contains ozone layer. The ozone layer was first discovered by Charles Fabry and Henry Buisson. Because of heavy pollution nowadays, there are holes in the ozone layer, and there are different countries where this whole ozone layer is getting increased day by day. So we should know which are the countries where this ozone layer has been exploited more and it is being depleted continuously.